And we're back, my Select Play Select viewers. This is another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain, and in this episode, we'll be clearing away all dead space as we have a Mass Effect while watching Lollipop Chainsaw Porn, because we'll be also caught under the spell of the demon gaze. I will not refuse to insult your gamer intelligence by mentioning anything old about the God of War Ascension game, because you know everybody knows about that, right? I mean, right? But one thing that just came out, the multiplayer beta that everyone was looking forward to coming out November 13th is not coming out, but that's okay because the release date of God of War Ascension is on March 12th to 15th, so you definitely know it's gonna come out sometime between now and then. Look for it probably in Christmas. I think that's where I put my bets on. Anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun with some Kratos multiplayer. Now, I know Mass Effect 4 is a long ways ahead, but it doesn't matter. I'll tell you two things that I do know. The game right now is being developed with the Battlefield 3 engine, which is called the Frostbite 2 engine, so it's gonna look stunning, you know, especially when you go in space and fight some Krogans and whatnot. And the second thing is that a Dragon Age 2 team is actually developing some new systems right now as we're talking. So I don't even know what these new systems are. Could it be new RPG elements, new gun streamlining things? I do miss in Mass Effect 1 where you actually could get gun pieces and build it together, and that was very interesting. Or is it the comeback of the Mako? Who knows? Anyways, you guys, tell me what you guys want in a new Mass Effect game. For more news, check out the BioWare blog, because my name is Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite blog on the Citadel. Early viewers of Play Select, i.e. my Select Play Select viewers, definitely know that in the early episodes, I said Juliet from Lollipop Chainsaw was probably one of the hottest girls to come out in video games. And even though she's not real, she is now in this new amazing thing that I saw, a Lollipop Chainsaw Porn from Japan. Yes, that's right, porno! And our views just went up. Anyways, that being said, this features Tia. You may have seen her in, I don't really want to say the titles, they're kind of obscene, but it's something to do with large fountains of, I don't want to go there. Anyways, I've seen it. She's my new favorite JAV star. She's gorgeous, beautiful. Support your local Japanese porn star in this Lollipop Chainsaw. On January 24th, 2013, coming to the PS Vita, experience a brand new dungeon crawling experience as you delve deep into the dungeons and face the demon gaze. Set 100 years after Students of the Round, a PC to Xbox game from the past, which was another fantastic dungeon crawling game. This game is amazing to me because I seriously like the style of it all. You know, you got your anime, you got your dungeon crawling experience, you got your level up, your RPG, all those little things that make this type of game like an Etrian Odyssey. You know, I'm a huge fan of that stuff. But anyways, let me get more into the details. Now, Demon Gaze is trying to set itself differently from other DRPGs for a few reasons. Now, demons in this game are not your normal hellspawn, like not Azazel, not Astaroth, none of that stuff. No, they're actually half robot cybernetic creatures that are on a rampage. Speaking of rampage, this is something that's very interesting in the game, because when you fight these demons, you can actually defeat them, recruit them into your team, and they will help you out through their limit breaks, which is called the rampage system or the berserk system. Either or, they're going to help you in your quest. And another interesting thing about it is that they have an autopilot mode, so they have an auto map. So when you go through the map, usually you got to walk through all the things in the dungeon, but in this one you just got to click a spot, find a spot, and it will just automatically zoom you there. Now, the other thing as well is that this game already has so much, but it also has slight hints of a quasi-dating sim, so depending on the dialogue and what you do with your team, you can have some very exciting, heart-pounding scenes. What that means, you'll have to see. So anyways, this is coming out on the 24th of January, something to look forward to for your dungeon crawling RPG fans. I'm gonna get into it, and I hope you do too. Demon Gaze. My brother loves this. Hey man, I know the man's been keeping this news down about Dead Space 3 because we haven't heard much about it, but F the man, I'll let you guys know anyways. Regarding the co-op, there's a brand new thing that people have seen online, and it's about the multiplayer experience. Now, let me elaborate. Kind of like a hallucinatory experience because depending on who you play, either Jake or Isaac, you will see a different thing in the game. So this works really well when you're playing with a buddy, because usually with these co-op games, especially with survival horror, you're like, okay, we're seeing the same tableau, we know what we're facing up against. But in this case, depending on who you play, you'll be like, yo, did you see that? No man, you're crazy. And you'll start doubting each other, ramping up the fear factor of Dead Space 3. Woo. We are one step closer to enslavement by our robot master overlords. Why? Because I just heard this tech news. It's amazing. The Xbox 360 just got an update where the flash drive capacity is now doubled to 32 gigs. It used to be 16 gigs, now 32 gigs. Not 16, not 8, not 64, but 32, which is great for me because I have one of those old school Xboxes and the top memory loader is only 4 gigs. So having that 16 to 32 is very handy. Yes, robots. Because everyone likes release dates and there are other games aside from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I know it's a great game, but there are a lot of other games to look forward to. This is just a friendly reminder. November 18th, a very exciting day in gaming. We have the launch of the Wii U, so we have a lot of Wii U titles coming up. Those that we are looking forward to are Zombie U, Tanku Tanku Tanku, the new Super Mario Bros. U, Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2, and that being said, Epic Mickey 2 will also come out for the PS3 and Xbox 360 on that date. So that's 18th. November 20th, we have Hitman Absolution coming out for the PS3 and Xbox 360, Persona 4 Golden, which is coming out for the Vita, also a February 22nd European release date. Now the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale is coming out on the 20th, but also on the 21st for Europe, 22nd for Australia, and January 31st for Japan. That's gonna be on the PS3 and the Vita. November 22nd, we have EX Troopers, but sadly there is no US release date for that yet, hopefully yet, but that's coming out for the 3DS and the PS3. And December 4th we have Far Cry, that's coming out for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. So pre-orders now and happy gaming! Time to announce the winner of last week's prize time. Jose Lagunas, you just won yourself a copy of Halo 4. Congratulations. You got this because you knew the answer to my question from last week. In what way are Halo and Super Mario Bros. Connected? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's by the voice actress Jen Taylor, who did the voices for Cortana and as well as Princess Peach in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Actually, Jen Taylor's done a lot of work. If you look at it, No One Lives Forever, Left 4 Dead, there's so much stuff, but a lot of stuff she's been living off Nintendo. But anyways, you won. Congratulations. Enjoy! Welcome to another edition of Prize Time, your favorite moment of the week where I give you free stuff. Now Prize Time works like this. I give you a question, you give me an answer, you get it right, I'm gonna give you some swag. Also, ground rules. Make sure if you know the answer, put it in our inbox, not the comments. The inbox, not the comments. And secondly, please specify whether or not you want ba-bomb, Assassin's Creed 3 for the Xbox or the PS3. Now, the question of this week, usually I do them, but because it's Assassin's Creed 3, we're gonna go straight to the source, straight to Singapore, straight to the production manager, and here we go.
Hello, it's Carl van der Leur from the AC3 Ubisoft Singapore team, and I've got a question for you today. How many privateer contracts are there in Assassin's Creed 3? The privateer contracts are part of the naval missions, and these are the things we made in Singapore, and so that's why I ask you. So how many in AC3?
Thank you, Mr. Carl van der Leur. That was a great question, and hope people at home will not get it because we just don't want to give away free games like that, right? Anyways, that being said, this has been another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain. Thank you for watching, and thank you actually for not paying attention to me right now because I know you're looking at the beautiful girl next to me, and whatever I say is more like blah, 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 blah. But that being said, my blah, 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 blah means that I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments, and I'll see you next week. Peace outside.